Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It is me, CaniSports, and welcome to the season finale of Season 2. It was insane. In the last episode, we have lost against Arsenal twice. But now, let's be motivated and let's hope that we can stick to that 4th position at least in the league. But the goal would be to get into that 2nd spot where Everton is right now. They're only 2 points ahead of us. Chelsea has won the league, it's done already. But now for Liverpool, it is very important to just go ahead and try our best in the upcoming games in order to get into that 2nd spot. I do believe in my team, I do believe they can make it. So let's see what we can do in this episode, which is the season finale. I tried to change my formation just a little bit. Benteke and Sturridge, just trying to separate them a little bit from the center. Maybe that will change something, we will see. In the last episode, our strikers did not really work too well, and actually no one really performed too well. No one was the player of the episode for the first time ever. And now let's see what we can do against Sunderland in our first match of the BPL. We are starting off with Coutinho. Benteke has a lot of space, turns back, does see his teammate Coutinho with the shot, but that shot gets saved. Now a corner kick taken by us. But did you guys see what happened right there at that corner kick? Sturridge got injured. He is now out of this match and he might be done for the season. Origi has to join in and he has to replace him in a best possible way. Now Benteke with the pass to Divock Origi, and that's the first big chance, and it's a corner kick for us in the end. Now moving on, Origi again, good tackle, gets it over to Klein to Coutinho over to Marco Reus, across inside for Divock Origi, who has joined into the match as a substitute for Sturridge's injury, and he does seem like a proper good choice, man. This guy is coming in here, making tackles, gets the ball, passes it, starts off the attack, and then also scores it in the end. Now Sunderland obviously trying to get the ball past our goalkeeper, but this guy is just making an amazing save. Timo Horn, what a save made, but it's a corner kick for Sunderland. Now it will happen, boys. Take a look at this. Horn is going out without me even asking for it. And it's a goal for Sunderland. Why does EA put this into this game? Why are goalkeepers so trying hard to get to those corner kicks? It really bothers me. I don't really understand why that happened. It was so unnecessary. If he was in the goal, that goal could have been prevented. I really do not understand, man. That sucks. And now Sunderland has equalized. And now they have taken the lead. 3 or 4 minutes. 2 consecutive goals for Sunderland. 90th minute. We lost it. The first match, probably the most important one against the team that we should have won against. We lost it. We had the advantage with Origi scoring, but then everything went downhill and we lost that game. And now on top of that loss, Daniel Sturridge is injured for 4 weeks. Which sucks, man. I really do not want to see him injured. I really need that guy in my team. Magellan going up to a 69 rating. Emre Can still on that 77. In this episode, I will try to get him up there onto the 78 at least. But here is the league table after that horrible loss that we suffered. We are now on 62 points. Manchester City on 60 points. Arsenal on 65. So they are 3 points ahead of us now. But they do have 1 game more than us. Not Manchester City. I'm talking about Arsenal. I want to catch up to them. I at least want to have them below me at the end of the season. And in order to achieve that, we had to win this game against Swansea City. Coutinho starting off with a dangerous shot in the 6th minute. Benteke does approve that one. Now Benteke on the ball. He's getting into the middle. He is looking for someone. And Coutinho is making a perfect run. Coutinho dives down and scores it. 1-0, 34th minute, Coutinho scoring. He has been very good this season, I have to say. Last season he was sadly injured for 5 months or something, and now he's back in the team and he's doing a great job. I really enjoy having him in there. And now we also do get lucky. Gomes hitting the crossbar. That should have definitely been a goal for Swansea City to equalize. But instead of that happening, we now have the ball and Coutinho passes it to Benteke and it's 2-0. Yes, boys, we needed this. We need these 3 points in order to be able to still battle against Arsenal and also, most importantly, against Manchester City, who are catching up to us. There's only a 2-point gap between us before this match happened, and now Liverpool have taken the lead by 2 goals. And that will also be the scoreline at the end of this match, and Liverpool doing a great job in front of their home fans after that loss against Sunderland. But now we had to focus on the next match. The job is still not done, and it has even gotten worse, because let me tell you one thing, Matthias Ginter is someone I do not want to let go, but he's requesting to leave the team in the next transfer window. That will not happen, mate. Ginter, you will be a part of this team until the end of this career mode. I do not want to let you go. Emre Can finally going up. He has gotten to a 78 rating, but let me give you the worst message of all. Manchester City and Arsenal do have 1 game more than us, yes, but we are currently in that 5th spot. If we do lose our next game, we will stick to that spot, and that would be terrible. I do not want to get into the Europa League. Please do not let that happen. And in order to not make that happen, we had to play against Southampton at the St. Mary's Stadium, and Liverpool is, oh my god, they are so under pressure. I just need to get this victory. Coutinho with the pass to Marco Reus. Marco Reus looking for Benteke. Benteke just running towards the corner flag, but passing it to Marco Reus again. Marco with the chop, and then the shot. Will he score? Yes, he will. It's 1-0 early on in this match. Exactly what we needed in order to give the confidence to our teammates. And now we were flying. Coutinho with a great pass over to Markovic. The defender falling down. Markovic in a good position. 22nd minute, Benteke! He makes it 2-0 for Liverpool in this great counter-attack football. Man, that was a good run. Coutinho with a great pass. And now he's dribbling. He's passing it to Marco Reus. Marco Reus to Benteke. Could we make it 3-0? It's a penalty. Liverpool now completely taking apart Southampton's defense, and now they couldn't deal with it. It's a penalty, and it is also a red card, which should have been a yellow card in my opinion. That tackle was not really in a good position for me to score from, but we'll take it and we'll make it 3-0. Benteke, the guy to get 2 goals and 1 assist in this match so far. Amazing performance by him as the referee blows the whistle for the end of the match. 3 points, 3 very probably the most important 3 points for this season, because after this match we could have stayed in that 5th spot, but instead of doing that we have moved up again, and Manchester City and Arsenal will have to battle for that 5th spot, and now it's only about the 3rd or 4th spot in the league. And hopefully we can go ahead and get that 3rd spot, because that probably means a little bit more money to get for the next season. 2 matches before the season ends, we are in that 3rd spot, but we could still lose it. Like, don't get me wrong, I still think we could drop down to that 5th spot. Mathematically, it's possible, but I really hope it won't happen, and I'm really confident after that match that we have played against Southampton. And now we had to play our 2nd to last match at home in front of the Cup, and definitely in this one we could not lose it. There was no more excuses, and it should be a victory for our team. Marco Reus on the left hand side. Now with the skills, he will cross it inside for Benteke to make it 1-0 once again. Early on in this match we are scoring, and we are getting the confidence into the fans, into the crowd, and they will now cheer us on, hopefully to to the victory in this match, which could get us into that third spot for the end of the season. Matic now with a great tackle, passing it to Klein. Klein over to Markovic. He then passes it over to Coutinho. Coutinho with a left-footed strike. What an amazing goal from Coutinho. A great job done right there. I was not expecting him to score from that position, but the build-up play was just on point on this one. Newcastle not able to stop Coutinho, and he does have a good weak foot. Actually a 4-star weak foot, and that really helped him out in that situation. Now Benteke with the pass to Klein. Klein once again does see Coutinho. Coutinho cuts back inside, and he makes it 3-0 before the first half ends. Liverpool now have taken matters into their own hands at the end of the season after that terrible performance against Arsenal 3 times in a row. Now we finally are back into form right when it counts, but sadly we are getting a red card right before the first half ends. Ginter, the guy that wanted to leave the team in the next transfer window, is getting a red card. That was really not supposed to happen. And right before halftime, they do have that free kick. And Horn comes out once again. I do not blame him. I honestly do not blame him, because the game itself makes him run out there and look like a stupid player. Wow. That could have been 3-2 in the 49th minute for Newcastle. And now it's Wijnaldum on the ball. He is starting the attack for his team. Pass it over. And that's a big save by our goalkeeper. But it's 3-2 now. They're catching back up. 54th minute. That's the big comeback. Please do not make this happen. Like, come on. I scored 3 goals. 3 really nice goals in order to win this match, and in the end we will win it. Yes, it was quite tough towards the end. If Newcastle had scored that goal that hit the crossbar, it would have been 3-2 early on in the second half, and then they might have scored the third one. But luckily, this time we are getting away with it, and it is 3 points for Liverpool in front of their home fans. A lot of drama in that match, especially now. Mamadou Sakho is kind of concerned, which is okay. He kind of feels like he will be replaced soon, and I have to say, mate, you are actually on the right road on that one. I really want to replace him in the next season with a big centre-back transfer. I'm looking forward to get a new striker and a big centre-back with a really high rating. Yes, I said I want to make Ginter the centre-back in the future, but I really need someone higher rated. Ginter is a good player, but I really need someone at the rating of like 85 or 86. That would be great. Now though, the biggest message of the season, Oscar Lingard has finally turned 17 years old. He has grown from 5 foot to 5'7". Yes, boys, he is now available for the first team. He's already 73 rated, so he could be a good player for the reserves team. Obviously, we do have some players who are higher rated than him, but hopefully Lingard will get some playing time at the start of the next season. I will definitely train him up and make him a proper good player. That really is a message that I was expecting to see. But now, you've seen us in that third spot, right? I honestly thought that Arsenal could not catch up to us. But after watching this right here, I was so lucky in this one, because if I would have lost the match against Watford, which was so freaking stupid to simulate, which I didn't realize at that point, because I really thought there was no way Arsenal could catch up to us. But if they would have won their game, they had a better goal difference than me, and if I would have lost my game, I now would be in that 4th spot in the league. Like, come on, that was so stupid, but in the end we got lucky. This episode overall was very lucky. I honestly do not know why the heck I simulated that last match. I really thought mathematically there was no way for me to move up into that 2nd spot, and also no way for me to move down to that 4th spot. But luckily in the end my stupidness just saved me and I got lucky. But here you can see Emre Can on a 78, Markovic on an 81 rating. I really love Markovic in this game. If you guys haven't tried him out yet, please try him out, because he feels like Messi somehow. I know he's not that good at shooting. I'm just talking about his dribbling and his pace. He's really, really good in this game. And in this season, Stoke City, QPR and Derby County have been relegated. Stoke City is now gone. No more wet, cold nights at Stoke City. That really sucks, man. I really liked playing against them. It was always a tough match, but here you can see we are getting 15 million. So let's take a look at the budget right now, and that will probably indicate our budget in the next season. Now we do have 23 million. I have to adjust the budget a little bit to make it more realistic, so let's do that right now. 20 million and 81k in the wage budget. I can work with that in the next season, but here's something in the news that really bothered me. The team of the season from the BPL, not a single Liverpool player in there. Like, come on, even Everton had so many players in there, and also Norwich. Mbokani is the striker for the team of the season. Man, like, that really bothers me. I love to have my players as the top goal scorers, top assist players, and also I love to have my players in that team of the season, but in this season it just really didn't work out. It was a good season, do not get me wrong. We worked our way up from the 4th spot which we were in the last season to that 3rd spot, which was really important for my team to be in, because now we will take part in the group stages of the Champions League straight away. But I really think we could have done better. Now Roberto Firmino is joining Matthias Ginter. He says he also wants to leave the team in the next transfer window. I don't know about that one. I really don't know. I do not want to sell any of those two players. Markovic now still being trained. Obviously, after the season is done, there's like 1 more month to go, and we will use that to train our players, Emre Can and Markovic. Hopefully at least one of them will go up by 1 rating. But assistant coaches, do you think that this was a successful season? What do you think should we do in the next season? I personally think we do need a high rated striker. We need to get rid of one of our strikers, and we need to get someone in there who is rated above 87. So our candidates are players like Aguero. We have players like Lewandowski, who is also rumored to be a player that Klopp really wants to see at his team, and I do really think that's kind of impossible, but since it is a rumor, I would really love to make it true, because I think Klopp would love to have Lewandowski in his team, and I've never really played with Lewandowski in any of my career modes, so it would be kind of a nice new touch. But let's see, man. Suarez is obviously the biggest one in there. Everyone wants to see Suarez back at Liverpool, and I am one of those people, so that would be a good thing to do. But this is the squad report. Maximovic 83 rated. He has been a great centre back for our team. Ginter 80 rated. Rodriguez on an 84 rating. I do believe that our defense was really good this season, but we do need one really high rated centre back to join into that one. And James Milner has played 41 games. Yes, guys, you might have not really seen him play any matches this season because he sadly hasn't really done too much. Markovic now 82 rated, +4 in this season, growing in all of his statistics. He also does have some decent potential, so I'm not getting rid of him. Marco Reus joined in, did a good job so far. Benteke 19 goals, 10 assists. That's quite good. I mean, that's okay, that's above average, let's just say that, but that's not what you want to see from a striker that could win you the league, and that is something we need to change. Benteke and Sturridge have not been good enough, so as you know, we might have to think about that one. The simulation king Roberto Firmino wants to leave the team. Danny Ings 9 goals, 6 assists, a decent performance from someone who has played for the reserves team for the most time of this season. Sacco has been in the team for the most time, only a 6.2 average rating throughout the season, which just shows that he hasn't been too good in that centre back position. Oscar Lingard has potential to be special, 74 rated centre midfielder. He looks amazing. Joaquin Magellan as well, he's 70 rated by now, and also a lot of the players that we have loaned out have grown. Players like Riedewald or Dragowski did not really grow too much. Daniel Sturridge went up to an 85 rating, and even though he scored less goals than Benteke, I personally still think that Daniel Sturridge is the better striker because he's that kind of striker that can get past defenders with his pace and his dribbling and score, and he's also a good finisher. But Benteke most of the time is just someone who can head it in, or he is someone who gets the pass in a good position and then just finishes it. So Sturridge might have the edge over Benteke for the player that stays in the team, but I really don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, assistant coaches, what do you guys think? I really enjoyed making this season for you guys. It was a lot of work, it was a lot of fun, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash that like button for the season finale. I'm very happy with the results of this season. We can look forward to the next one, in which I will definitely try to win the BPL, to get very far in the Champions League, and also win a couple of domestic cups. In the description there will be a poll for the player of the season. You assistant coaches will have to decide because I just couldn't. I want to see, who do you think is the player of the season? I will include that at the start of the next season. Thank you, assistant coaches, so much for watching. Have a nice day and peace.
Getting possession back for his team.
This could be a very good contest, Alan, because obviously the team that are visiting today. Shot on! What a goal!
A goal from Coutinho, and what a strike that was. It's just arrowed into that right-hand side of the goal.